Hello everyone, welcome to episode 17 of the Terraria lightly modded playthrough. Today we are going to be taking down these pillars, as you can see, celestial pillars. We're going to save the Nebula pillar for last, and the Stardust pillar will go first. Nebula pillar will go last because I don't really care about the magic weapons, and Stardust, I have my full summoner gear on, so I'm going to try to get the Stardust dragon. And yeah, that's about that. Enough for intros. We've got the legendary Influx Waver and Terrorblade. We also have the Godly Possessed Hatchet and the mythical Xenostaff. But okay, this is already not going well. Should probably start flying. That would be a good idea. But let me see. I'm going to actually get to the pillar so that I can take stuff down. Of course, we've got some star cells. It's pretty standard stuff for this pillar. So it looks like things are going okay. Our summons are definitely helping out a lot here. But, see, I don't want those things to get bigger, because then there's more to deal with. And even though that will make it easier to take out stuff in the future, I would still rather not. So, going to do this. Pretty low on health, but it's fine. It's not like it resets when you die, so... let's see. Heal. I'm gonna fast forward this bit because again, this is just flying around a lot. So, we did die, but we got down to maybe about a third health taken off, and then of course the shield down. So I would call that a successful pre-death amount. I'm just going to heal really quickly and head back. So yeah, that's going pretty well. Again, I'm wanting the Stardust Dragon, the what is it? Stardust Cell Staff is also pretty good, but against bosses I would rather the Stardust Dragon. And since we are going to be fighting a boss soon, I think we'd be better off with the boss weapon than the standard. So, but yeah, this is going pretty decently well. Now that I'm having to focus on the pillar, it's a bit more difficult, but it's fine. As long as I stay pretty much doing the same thing I was before, I'll be fine. That's what ended up killing me, because I just focused too much on the actual pillar itself rather than the enemies. There we go. Pillar is taken care of as of now. So now I can just finish off the enemies and then grab the fragments. So there we go. Quarter of the way to getting Moon Lord. Be an interesting fight for sure. I could do, I've said this before, I could do the chi strats with the nurse and the just sitting in one place and healing over and over while your summon does all the damage. I don't want to do that particularly. I may end up doing it if I struggle a whole lot, but that will not be my first strategy. And I'm going to die. See, this is why I like taking out the Stardust cells immediately, because they just are everywhere, and then you can't get rid of them. So, but they're almost gone. That's all that matters. And there we go. I think that might be the last of them. So there we go. Let's grab the rest of the fragments. And we're just going to teleport back. So, we have 53. What can we make with that? We can make blocks. Okay. We've got the Monolith, the Cell Staff, and the Dragon Staff. So, yeah, we're going to do this. And I'm thinking what I want to do is, rather than make the Celestial Sigil to fight it again, I think I just want to do all of the pillars multiple times. So I might as well just go ahead and make the Cell Staff as well. But I'm going to try to get a good reforge if I can. Here, I'll get some taxes collected. get a little bit more money. Then let's see. I want the Stardust Dragon Staff. It's gonna cost 20. It's 27 superior. I'll leave it because this is already better than what we had before. So I will be good with it. Oh, Blood Moon. Well, I guess Vortex time then. I'll go ahead and summon my dragon as big as I can make it. So yeah, I'm going to just fly over the Nebula Pillar because I don't really feel like dealing with them. My Stardust Dragon takes stuff out, then okay, but I'm not too concerned with it. Yeah, we can get a few taken out, but again, I'm more worried about the... What was it that I was going to? The Vortex Pillar over there. So, you're going to leave that behind and head this way. So yeah, that Stardust Dragon will definitely make things a lot easier. And gotta be getting close. Let me zoom out my map. Yeah, so it's right over here. And then, let's see, once we take that out, we're going to the Solar Pillar, which is definitely the most difficult of them all. And that's really only because you can't fly. If you were able to fly, it wouldn't be too terrible. But Qualipedes make that a bit more difficult. So again, going to fast forward this pillar, and then I will be back and head to Solar. So I don't really know what killed me there, because I was trying to fly upwards to get out of their reach, but then it just wouldn't let me. So there's probably a debuff associated with those enemies, but I don't know what it is. But going to make my way back, I realized I was talking about how the Stardust Dragon Staff was for bosses and the Cell Staff was for like crowd control, and then I didn't use the Cell Staff for crowd control, so I've swapped back to this one though, because this is definitely the better way to go for these. There we are. We're Vortex Pillar taken care of. So now, just gotta get rid of these last few enemies. And now, I can work on grabbing this while my cells take care of that. And how many fragments did we get? 51. I would say that's pretty good. Gonna grab this health, and then... Wow, there's a lot of stuff still here, actually. I'll take out this. Okay. We're gonna grab the hearts, and then we're going to teleport back and head on over to the Solar Pillar. That was not what I meant to click. But Solar Pillar after I make a ranged weapon, and I keep going that way. I do not mean to. So, what do I need? Vortex Beater or Phantasm? I think I can make both. So, that and that. Perfect. Okay. Which of these would I rather have on me? And what would I swap out for them? I don't think I need the wood right there. So I'll throw the Phantasm right there. And we're going to try this out against... Well, do I need to try this out against Solar Pillar? I don't know, actually. Let me head in here. Okay, so against Solar... Do I want to use a bow? I don't actually think so, because I've got to be really close to the ground. There are... Whoa, lag spike. I've got to be really close to the ground, and that is going to make using a ranged weapon kind of difficult. So I think I'm going to swap over to my Terrorblade, actually. I've been using the Influx Waver for the last two, but I definitely think Terrablade's going to be more useful for this one. As long as I'm 6 blocks off the ground, or less, I'll be fine for Crawlipedes. I should have built a little sky bridge kind of thing, but I had no way of knowing where the solar pillar would be, so not too upset about it. But here we are in the jungle right over here, and I'm just going to get right here, and this is where I will start worrying about not getting that Crawlipede on me. Yeah, this is definitely not going to be the easiest of all of them, because I'm already dying. Maybe if I do like little excursions off the ground, then head somewhere else, or head back to the ground really quickly. Oh, sorry, Witch Doctor. Yeah, I don't want that Crawlipede. Okay, maybe if I do this, actually. Oh yeah, this is definitely the weapon to use. Okay, time lapse. Sorry about that cut there. For whatever reason, I thought my recording wasn't recording my voice, so I had to make sure that was working right. But we're now heading back to the solar pillar again after that death. I do think that my best bet is actually different than what I thought before. I'm going to use the Stardust Dragon Staff, because that can take out individual enemies really quickly. I'm going to use the Possessed Hatchet, because that can hit things without me aiming as much. But I will head over there and back to the time lapse. So the solar pillar is going to be a bit tougher than I originally thought. Yeah, again, this is definitely the most difficult of all the pillars, but I'm going to have to come up with something to make it easier. I think, so let me look. Maybe if I use this instead, no? I don't know, maybe if I go back to these, it'll be a little bit better. But we are just going to have to see. Again, I don't know exactly what weapons to use. I always end up using something different against the solar pillar, but I'm going to have to figure it out as we go along. I do wish it weren't so far away, because I'm dying so many times and I have to go all the way back every single time. So we will get there, and again, I'm not completely sure what I'm going to do about Moonlord. Hopefully I can come up with something, but we will have to figure that out in a little bit. Okay, so my plan now is I'm just going to be right here on the edge of it, so I can easily just fly out like this, and then get to where I can heal. And I think that will be a valid strat, because I can do this, and then wait here, and heal. This way, I don't have to keep going back and forth constantly. The only problem is when I retreat, any enemies I kill don't count. So maybe if I do this, actually, instead, go back to this one, and I'm going to need to get a few more than that. But this will allow me to get a full, or not full Stardust Dragon, but mostly Stardust Dragon. And that will kill things quite efficiently, hopefully. But let me jump up here. Ran into the Crawlipede. I mean, we're down to under a third, or under 2/3. So, yeah, that Witch Doctor, I feel bad. Shouldn't have healed there. I didn't mean to heal. But I'm going to just keep doing this, and I don't think I need to keep checking in. I think you all understand basically what's going on with this, so I will just be back once I've basically taken it out. Okay everyone, there we go. Solar pillar down. I'm gonna have to make my way back over here to actually grab the fragments, but we beat it. Now we've just got Nebula left. And what I'm thinking is this, okay? I'm going to actually go ahead and put the stuff I've got in here away, because I don't need all of it on me. And I'm not going to worry about actually sorting that stuff out. I'm going to go back and grab the fragments, make the solar eruption, and then from there, so again, we've got Nebula Floater left, and I don't know for sure how I want to do this, because I'm trying to think. Okay, what I'm going to do is I've changed my mind on all of this, okay? We are going to make a very clickbaity episode, right? But it's not actually going to be clickbaity. See what I'm thinking, you know? So, what I'm going to do is we are going to do the nurse healing strats for the Moon Lord. And that way, we will be able to very, very easily beat the Moon Lord. Then, the video can be called The Easiest Way to Beat Moon Lord, or something along those lines. And then everyone will want to watch it, because, you know, Moon Lord's final boss. People want to know how to beat it. I'm liking this idea that I'm coming up with. But, I'm gonna grab all the fragments, go down here to my thing, if I can actually get down there. And here we go. Solar Eruption. This is the Daybreak. It's very good. However, even better than that, Solar Eruption, you can see, it does a lot less damage, but just look at this. It's crazy. And what is this? That is a Zealous. Okay. What I'm going to do is of course, I want Legendary on everything. It's going to be too expensive, I think, to reforge. Oh, no. Broken. Ruthless. Ruthless again. Godly. I'm going to take it. 1, because, I mean, I can't reforge again. 2, that's pretty good. Even if I could, I would probably have left it. So, there's that. And I'm going to go through here. Quick stack everything again. And I don't think I actually need the Terrorblade on me anymore, because I'm using other stuff. So I'll go in there. The Stardust Cell Staff I don't need anymore. Xeno Staff I don't need anymore. I will put my banners not in there. I will put them in here. That. Blindfold is equipable. So what I'm doing is I'm going to go over to the Nebula Pillar. But rather than destroy it immediately, I'm going to take down the shield and then teleport away. What that will do for me is I will very easily be able to beat it, and then I can set up for Moon Lord, right? And this is going to be a really short episode because of that, but it's fine. What I'm doing, the way the upload schedule is going to work out probably, is this episode will come out on Thursday, and then the next episode will of course be on Friday, and that will mean the series will have ended on Friday. Unless I do some extra stuff after, but I'm not sure if I will. As you can see, the Solar Eruption just tears through stuff. You kind of have to aim it a bit more, though, than the Cess Hatchet. So there's the downside there. Being a bit sarcastic if you can't tell. This weapon is great. This is what we are using against the Moon Lord. Speaking of what we're using against the Moon Lord, I'm going to have on my Tiki armor still. And I'm going to swap. I don't need the wings, so I can swap those for something. I don't need the boots, so I can swap those for something. I don't need Shield of Cthulhu, so I can swap that. Obsidian Shield, I'll keep it just in case. But that's 3 things that we can swap for better gear. So I'm going to have to think on that one. And I'm going to keep Nebula Pillar. Probably not as a time lapse. That was a really stupid death. But yeah, that was really stupid. I didn't summon anything. I didn't heal. That could have easily been avoided. But it's fine. Gonna heal, summon stuff, and then head back over there. But yeah, next episode, it's going to be great. It's going to be a full, in-depth tutorial on how to absolutely destroy Moonlord. Make Moonlord almost as easy as Plantera was in that episode where we did Plantera, and just beat her in like 10 seconds. Yeah, that was very nice. We're basically going to do that again with Moonlord. It won't take 10 seconds, it'll take a couple minutes, maybe just 1 or 2 minutes, which is still decently fast. But it's going to be a lot easier than basically any other strategy, and so long as you are willing to use a little bit of nurse exploiting stuff, then you'll be good. So yeah, the Solar Eruption, it's really good. I'm actually not completely sure if it's the best choice for this pillar though, because all the stuff teleports around and it's super small, so it's kind of hard to hit it, especially when the Solar Eruption goes out and in so quickly. So maybe I do just want to stick to the Possessed Hatchet. Yeah, I do think this is actually working a little bit better. Well, no, because they don't take as much damage from it. I don't know. Anyway, again, we're not going to completely destroy the pillar because I do not want to summon Moonlord yet. We're going to get close to destroying it though. And maybe if I use my Phantasm, it'll work a little bit better. I'm going to take that as a no. But yeah, this is going pretty well, apparently. Still, I don't know why, because Nebula is usually, like, it's second hardest after Solar, in my opinion, but that's like a really far drop, generally, from Solar to Nebula in difficulty. So, I don't know why I'm doing so terribly with it. Again, probably just because I'm recording, but let's see. I do wish the standard enemies would count towards the limit, or towards the shield coming down, but they don't. We are down to 85 though, so that's good. Those things that shoot the lasers, the eyeballs, the brain suckers are bad too, because they just take your health away. But yeah, these guys right here, Nebula Floaters, they make this a whole lot more difficult because they just shoot lasers, they teleport. They're not fun. And then the brain suckers, just, you can't see, and you lose health like crazy. But yeah, we are going to be using the nurse a lot in the Moonlord fight. And get all of the Stardust Dragon. And yeah, this is spreading a lot. It's probably best for my NPCs that we finish off the series pretty soon, because they will be homeless very soon because of the Crimson spreading. NPCs, for those who don't know, cannot live within a certain distance of a Crimson, so when that spreads far enough, they will not be able to live there anymore, so I won't have housing for them anymore. Luckily, I do have some blue solution I could use to fix it and permanently keep it hallowed, but there's not really any need for that, especially with the Hallow already kind of there, keeping it safe. Now let's see, that was not what I wanted to do, and I cannot heal for another 5 seconds. Will I survive that long? Yes, I will, but only just for that long, because another Nebula Floater spawned. We are getting there though. We're down to 31. If I'm reading the health bar correctly, it might be 37. I have it far away from me. Okay, yeah, that was 31. It's 26 now, and I'm dead. It's fine though. We are 1/6 of the way left. Yeah, these death screens take forever, which I understand why. Like, if you're fighting a boss, it wouldn't make sense that you can just jump right back in, because that would kind of be unfair. And actually, this is a new traveling merchant. What do you have? Code 2. It's nice. Cool picture. Why not? fit it anywhere, I don't think, though. There you go. That's what it looks like. Just pretend the mouse isn't there. There we go. That's the art exhibit. Imagining the painting is right there. Yeah, we get plenty of banners from this, I will say. We are out of our first stack of potions. Which, again, it's perfectly fine. It's not perfectly fine that I forgot to summon my dragon, though. And as long as I don't get caught by one of the brain sucklers, I'll be fine. Let's see. What else is there to talk about other than just repeating stuff about the pillars being difficult? Really not much, because that's just a fact of Terraria. Terraria facts. Plantera is difficult. Pillars are difficult. Moonlord is difficult. Cultist is not difficult. And that is the way the game works. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take it down a little bit. Not much, though, because I want to save that for next episode when I actually fight the Moonlord. Because I need to set up a lot to do so. I'm going to say that's good. And then I can just come back next time and take it out. But here's what we're going to do. We took down 3 pillars and a half, 3.5, because we got rid of the shield on this one. So now what I'm going to do is, let's see, keep removing my spawn point, and I don't mean to. I'm going to head over here, quick stack stuff, go up here to my miscellaneous chest, throw that in, go to my other miscellaneous chest, throw that in, and I think, I mean, again, pretty uneventful episode, but we did take down 3.5 pillars, and we got the Phantasm. The Vortex Beater is in the chest. Got the Solar Eruption, which is going to be great. And yeah, so next time, Moonlord, super easy strats, and we are going to do like a full in-depth tutorial on how to beat Moonlord. And then I did say I wanted to beat all of the bosses in this playthrough, and that leaves us with Fishron after Moonlord, as we can see right here. I can't really do any of these unless I skip forward in the clock. And I do want to do this. So maybe I'll do like a bonus episode. Let me look. How about that? So we'll make it go. This will be Thursday. Friday we do Moonlord. And then maybe I'll just release 2 in one day. Because I do want it to be a nice, clean-cut finishing on Friday. But we will have to see about that. Anyway, while I think on this, I think it's a good time to end the episode. Because I've been outroing once again for absolutely ever. So, hope you all enjoyed. Again, pretty relaxed episode, just taking out some of the pillars. And I will see you all next time.